In the tape, she's performing a sex act on him that's unbelievable, okay, and filthy.
Is Harry a pimp or is he a simp?
Oh.
Because the whole knock on him is like, how good, and this is a little rated R right here. How good must this girl be, Meghan Markle?
Oh God.
For you to be like, yeah, I'm out. I'm out of the throne. I'm out of the monarchy. I'm just rolling with my girl now. Her skills must be all right, is what I'm saying.
I don't know.
When Meghan Markle thought that she was safe and that everything was okay, she was so sure that the tape had been destroyed. I mean, and this is just one of the tapes that we know of. It turns out that it seems that people did make copies because after all, why wouldn't they? And this unfortunate video is about to come out back on the market. And it is described as unbelievable and filthy.
Everybody, and I mean, people were getting threatened, and I was wondering what kind of power does this woman have? If it's first, number one, if there was a sex tape about her, if you were contacted,
Let's get rid of the word if.
okay.
There was a sex tape.
Oh,
and
shit.
It was shocked to me, and I saw it, and I know.
Oh, you saw it.
Oh yeah, but there wasn't a sex tape. There was a sex tape made way before Harry, like probably like 10 or 11 years.
Now, Kevin Blatt is a Hollywood fixer. For those of you, I'm going to leave the link for you to go watch the entire clip, the entire interview, which was a live interview. This is a gentleman who actually is the one who leaked Paris Hilton's tape. He was sued. He lost. He was supposed to pay her $20 million. He talks about how Kris Jenner comes and reached out to him to leak Kim's tape. I'm talking to you about this to give you credibility. And so immediately off the bat, and this is a gentleman who puts his name out on the line. He has not been sued. He has never received a letter of cease and desist, nothing. But in the story that he tells about how he got that tape, it apparently was from a lady from Toronto, a very wealthy lady, a very well-established businesswoman who sent him the video for sale when Meghan Markle got engaged to Prince Harry. So this tape, at least for me, and according to Mr. Kevin Blatt, is real. He saw it. He had it in his hands. And I mean, he didn't want to deny nor confirmed that he had made a copy of the tape. So there were, at least that we know of, 3 people with a copy of that particular X tape of Rachel Meghan Markle. And like he said at the beginning, I mean, the things that she was doing in that X tape with this videographer were unbelievable and filthy. And this is a man who works within the adult entertainment industry. Okay. So we know that at least 3 tapes were made. He, as I said, he didn't deny nor admitted that he had destroyed the tape because he's not dumb. And not only that, he contacted Meghan Markle's current lawyer. And look at what he says.
Okay. Now, originally when the lawyer had hit me up, he says, it's not true. We know what you're talking about. And it's not her, and blah, 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 blah. And I wrote back to him, it just dawned on me, how would you know 100% it's not her if you haven't seen this video or taken any screen grabs from it? So, I mean, he was trying to tell me he knows all about this, but it's not real and it didn't happen and blah, 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 blah. But again, I do this, man. I do this for a living, so I knew.
And what did he say? How did you leave it with him then?
Well, it gets better. After I got done with the emails with this lawyer, the woman calls me from Toronto, freaking the fuck out. I go, what happened? She's like, I just got a call from the photographer in Florida who I haven't spoken to in over 8 years.
The guy who gave you the tape.
Yeah. And screaming and yelling, I have to destroy this tape. They're coming after me. They just called me. I'm in a lot of trouble. Please destroy the tape. So if it wasn't real and it wasn't her, And by the way, I got a screenshot of that tape.
And this is why Meghan Markle's past is coming back to haunt her. This woman has done so much harm to everybody, has created enemies everywhere she's been. No, she hasn't burnt bridges with the royal family, with her friends. She's with the entire Hollywood industry. She's burnt bridges all over the place where she goes. Nobody wants to see her. Nobody wants to talk to her. And now that she no longer has the backing of the royal family or Prince Harry for that matter, because he's doing separate things, this little tape is going back into the market. And this is something that I wonder if this is the only tape or if there are more tapes out and about, because she did this. Guess where the tape was made? She was visiting this videographer in the south of Florida. And this is the year 2012. And you ask me, how do we know that? I'm about to tell you.
By the way, there was another part that I didn't tell you. The way that I was able to ascertain that it really was her was I looked up stock photos. And in the sex tape, she's wearing a Cartier watch. It's a rectangular Cartier, very expensive.
Oh shoot, this was done then because she bought herself that Cartier watch when she became famous in suits, when she made it a little bit big in suits.
Wow, you really know a lot about this woman, Paul.
She has given interviews and she said that when she finally thought that she was in a steady paycheck and she started like the series was taken off, that she bought herself a Cartier suit and she had it monogrammed in it and said that from Meghan to Meghan.
I'm blown away by this right now because, honest to God, I had to look up picture after picture after picture to match that was the watch. And
That's right. Meghan Markle gave an interview claiming that in 2012 that she bought herself that little treat, that Cartier tank watch, when Suits was picked up for season 2. So, and she felt that it was going it was gonna make it. So she bought herself a $6,000 Cartier tank watch. This is in 2012, around August 2012, while she was still married to Trevor Engelson. She did that tape in South Florida. Why was she in South Florida? What was she doing there? And these are the things that I am telling you. There's a lot about this woman we don't know about, because this is insane. This is insane. What was she doing in the south of Florida when she was supposed to be in Suits? Or did Suits film a scene in south of Florida? And she wasn't even that big. So this is what happens, because now that tape, they want to sell it. It's out in the market. And I wonder how long it'll be before somebody snatches it up and puts it out on the internet, because this is insane. I recommend you go watch this entire interview. I'm leaving the link in the video description, so you have to go watch it. And this is going to come out, and this is going to be the final nail in Meghan Markle's coffin. And if you have liked everything you've seen today, guys, in this video, please don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, and buying a hoodie to help the shelter and the school would be greatly appreciated. But who do you think is going to end up buying that tape? Do you think the royal family is going to interfere? Because when you go watch the interview, you will see that once it was known that he was selling this tape, or that he was intending to sell this tape, apparently MI5 or MI6 interfered, because the videographer in question freaked out and reached out to him, a man that he hadn't seen in years. But now they have lost the fear of Meghan Markle is no longer a threat to anybody. She no longer is a threat to anybody. This is a woman who managed to get Piers Morgan fired from his job, Sharon Osbourne fired from her job for imaginary racism, I mean, for false racism. She no longer holds any sway, sending emails to Time magazine, angry that they even thought of nominating Catherine instead of nominating her the paragon of sainthood. And this tape, as Kevin Blatt says, and he has seen quite a lot of adult tapes, is filthy, unbelievable the things that she does in that tape. And this is just one of the many that are going to start coming out. You know, karma, 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 Meghan Markle. Rachel, Rachel, Rachel.